Hey, it's Ben and
Me
and me
and Klaus.
and Klaus on my new
Moon on the
YouTube
walk.
channel called Talking on the Moon. And today I'm going to read, it's probably looking backwards here, right? I have to hold this up to a mirror, but I'll show you in the right way in a second. I'm going to read a little bit of this book, which is called How to Eat Fried Worms. I'm going to read a little bit of chapter 2. This is also published by Scholastic. It's time for bed, but whoa, there we go. I'm going to read a little bit of this. Again, this is by Thomas Rockwell, and it's published by Scholastic. How to Eat Fried Worms. A little bit of chapter 2. Let's give it a little teaser of this book. Digging. No, said Tom. That's not fair. He and Alan and Joe were wandering around behind the barns at Billy's house, arguing over where to dig the first worm. What do you mean it's not fair? Said Joe. Nobody said anything about where the worms were supposed to come from. We can get that from anywhere we want. Not from a manure pile, said Tom. That's not fair. Even if we didn't make a rule about something, you still have to be fair. What difference does it make where the worm comes from? Said Alan. A worm's a worm. There's nothing wrong with manure, said Joe. It comes from cows, just like milk. Joe was sly, devious, a schemer. The manure pile had been his idea. You and Billy have got to be fair, too, said Alan to Tom. Besides, we'll dig in the old part of the pile, where it doesn't smell much anymore. Come on, said Tom, starting off across the field, dragging his shovel. If it was fair, you wouldn't be so anxious about it. Would you eat a worm from a manure pile? Joe and Alan ran to catch up. I wouldn't eat a worm, period, said Joe. So, you can't go by that. Yeah, but if your mother told you to go out and pick some daisies for the supper table, would you pick the daisies off a manure pile? My mother wouldn't ask me. She'd ask my sister. You know what I mean. Ellen and Tom and Joe leaned on their shovels under a tree in the apple orchard, watching the worms they had dug squirming on a flat rock. Not him, said Tom, pointing to a nightcrawler. Why not? Look at him. He'd choke a dog. Geez, exploded Alan. You expect us to pick one Billy can just gulp down like an ant or a nit? Gulping's not eating, said Joe. The worm's got to be big enough, so Billy has to cut it into bites and eat it with a fork off a plate. It's this one or nothing, said Alan, picking up the nightcrawler. Tom considered the matter. It would be more fun watching Billy try and eat the nightcrawler, he grinned. Boy, it was huge. A regular python. Wait till Billy saw it. We let you choose where to dig, said Alan. After all, thought Tom, Billy couldn't expect to win $50 by just gulping down a few measly little baby worms. All right, come on. He turned and started back toward the bus, dragging the shovel. So that's a cool illustration there. There it is. Okay. Which makes me realize I should back up and double check the illustrator's Emily McCulley. So here we go. So what do you think, Klaus? You like this story?
Yes.
No.
Don't show me.
The voice of Klaus. How to Eat Fried Worms. Would you recommend it? Klaus? Yeah, me too. It's a good book. All right. There'll be a link in the description if you want to check out a copy yourself. Below. Subscribe to Talking on the Moon.
And Bottomless Inkwell.
And Boundless Inkwell. Boundless Inkwell if you want to see more art. Talking on the Moon if you want to hear more words. Yes? Yes?
Yes.
Correct?
Correct.
Hasta luego, amigos.
Bruh.